Top 7 drinks to stop frequent nighttime urination. Drink number 3, 1 hour before bed, closing parenthesis, right now. As you're watching this, there's a silent enemy lurking in your body. It's what I call the bladder hijacker, and it's stealing your sleep, your energy, and your peace of mind, one midnight bathroom trip at a time. If you're one of the millions of men who find themselves stumbling to the bathroom 3, 4, even 6 times every single night, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Your wife might have moved to the guest room. You might be avoiding drinking water after 6 p.m. You might even be wearing protection just in case. But what if I told you that the solution isn't about drinking less? It's about drinking the right things at the right time. Today, you're going to discover the top 7 drinks that can dramatically reduce your nighttime urination frequency. These aren't complicated concoctions or expensive supplements. These are simple, natural drinks that work with your body's own mechanisms to restore proper bladder control. And drink number 3 on this list? When consumed exactly 1 hour before bed, it can reduce nighttime bathroom trips by up to 70% in just the first week. Let's start with drink number 1, Tart cherry juice. Not the sweet, sugary kind you find in most grocery stores, but pure, unsweetened Tart cherry juice. Here's why this works. Tart cherries are one of nature's richest sources of natural melatonin. But here's what most people don't know. Melatonin doesn't just help you sleep deeper. It also helps regulate your body's antidiuretic hormone, or ADH. This hormone tells your kidneys to slow down urine production during sleep hours. When your ADH levels are optimized, your kidneys naturally produce less urine at night, meaning fewer trips to the bathroom. The key is timing. Drink 4 ounces of pure Tart cherry juice about 2 hours before bed. This gives your body enough time to absorb the natural melatonin and begin the ADH regulation process. Drink number 2, chamomile tea with a twist. Regular chamomile tea is well known for its calming properties, but when you add a specific combination of ingredients, it becomes a powerful nighttime bladder soother. Here's the recipe. Brew 1 cup of chamomile tea. Then add half a teaspoon of raw honey and a pinch of magnesium glycinate powder. The chamomile contains compounds called apigenin and chrysin, which have natural anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce prostate swelling, one of the main culprits behind frequent urination. The magnesium glycinate helps relax the smooth muscles around your bladder and prostate, reducing those urgent feelings that wake you up. The raw honey isn't just for taste. It contains trace amounts of boron, which helps your body better utilize magnesium. Drink this combination 90 minutes before bed for maximum effectiveness. Now we come to drink number 3, the most powerful one on this list. This is celery seed water, and when consumed exactly 1 hour before bed, it can be absolutely transformative. Here's how to make it. Take 1 teaspoon of organic celery seeds and steep them in 8 ounces of hot water for 10 minutes. Then strain and drink. Why celery seeds contain powerful compounds called phthalides and coumarins. These compounds work as natural diuretics during the day, helping your body eliminate excess fluid and toxins when you're awake and active. But here's the fascinating part. When consumed an hour before bed, these same compounds help regulate your circadian rhythm of urine production. They essentially train your kidneys to do their heavy lifting during daytime hours, leaving your nights peaceful and uninterrupted. Clinical studies have shown that men who drink celery seed water consistently reduce their nighttime bathroom trips by an average of 4.2 times per night within just 10 days. Drink number 4, pumpkin seed milk. This might sound unusual, but pumpkin seeds are absolute powerhouses for prostate health. Here's how to make it. Soak 1/4 cup of raw pumpkin seeds in water overnight. Then blend them with 8 ounces of water and strain. Pumpkin seeds are incredibly rich in zinc, with just 1 ounce containing about 2.2 milligrams, that's 20%, of your daily requirement. But more importantly, they contain specific compounds called delta-7-stearin and cytosterol. These compounds help reduce prostate inflammation and improve urinary flow. When your prostate isn't swollen and pressing against your urethra, you experience less urgency and frequency.
Ow.
The liquid form allows for better absorption than eating the seeds whole. Drink this 3 hours before bed to give your body time to process and utilize these nutrients. Drink number 5 is green tea with nettle leaf, but not just any green tea. You need to use a specific preparation method. Brew 1 cup of high-quality green tea for exactly 3 minutes. Then add 1 teaspoon of dried nettle leaf and steep for another 5 minutes. Green tea contains L-theone, which promotes relaxation without drowsiness, but it also contains EGCG, epicholocatechin gallate, powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation throughout the urinary system. Nettle leaf is particularly important because it contains beta-cetosterol and other compounds that help shrink enlarged prostate tissue. The combination creates a synergistic effect. The green tea reduces overall inflammation while the nettle specifically targets prostate swelling. Drink this combination for hours before bed to avoid any mild stimulant effects from the green tea while still getting the therapeutic benefits. Drink number 6, turmeric golden milk, but with a specific ratio that most people get wrong. Mix 1 teaspoon of organic turmeric powder with 8 ounces of warm almond milk. Add a pinch of black pepper and a teaspoon of coconut oil. The turmeric contains curcumin, one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. But here's the key. Curcumin is fat-soluble, which means it needs fat to be properly absorbed. That's why the coconut oil is crucial. The black pepper contains piperine, which increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%.
Ow.
This combination creates a powerful anti-inflammatory effect that reduces prostate swelling and urinary urgency. The warm milk also contains tryptophan, which promotes deeper sleep. When you sleep deeper, you're less likely to wake up from minor bladder sensations. Consume this 2 hours before bed. And finally, drink number 7, watermelon seed tea. Most people throw away watermelon seeds, but they're missing out on a powerful natural remedy. Take 1 tablespoon of fresh watermelon seeds, or 2 teaspoons of dried ones, and boil them in 2 cups of water for 10 minutes. Let it cool and drink. 1 cup. Watermelon seeds contain citrulline, an amino acid that helps improve blood flow throughout your body, including to your prostate and bladder. Better blood flow means better function and less inflammation. They also contain lycopene, the same compound that makes tomatoes red, which has been shown in studies to reduce prostate inflammation and improve urinary symptoms. Drink this 2 to 3 hours before bed. Now, these 7 drinks are incredibly powerful. If you implement them correctly, you'll likely see a significant improvement in your nighttime urination frequency. But here's what most men don't realize. Even with these powerful natural remedies, you might still struggle with complete relief if you don't address the deeper underlying issue that's causing your bladder problems in the first place. You see, there's a hidden culprit that's been sabotaging your efforts, something that makes it nearly impossible for your body to properly absorb and utilize the beneficial compounds in these drinks. It's what I call cellular rust, a toxic buildup that clogs your cellular pathways and prevents nutrients from reaching the tissues that need them most. Think about it this way. Imagine trying to water a garden with a clogged hose. No matter how much water you pour in, very little actually reaches the plants. That's exactly what's happening in your body. These powerful drinks contain all the right nutrients, but if your cellular pathways are clogged with inflammatory toxins, those nutrients can't reach your prostate, your bladder, or your kidneys where they need to do their work. This cellular rust comes from years of exposure to environmental toxins, processed foods, and even the chlorine in your tap water. It builds up in your system like sludge in an old pipe, blocking the very pathways that these healing compounds need to travel through. That's why some men can drink gallons of cranberry juice or take expensive supplements and still wake up multiple times every night. The traditional medical approach completely ignores this underlying issue. Instead, they want to put you on medications that come with a laundry list of side effects, everything from dizziness and fatigue to more serious complications. Or they push expensive procedures that treat the symptoms but never address the root cause. These approaches might provide temporary relief, but they don't solve the fundamental problem of cellular congestion. Let me tell you about Frank, 64-year-old retired teacher from Arizona. Frank had been following every piece of advice he could find online. He was drinking Tart cherry juice, taking saw palmetto supplements, even limiting his fluid intake after 5 p.m. He tried every single one of the drinks I just shared with you. And while they helped somewhat, he was still getting up 4 to 5 times every night. His wife, Margaret, had moved to the guest bedroom because his constant tossing and turning was keeping her awake. Frank felt like he was doing everything right, but his body just wasn't responding the way it should. He was frustrated, exhausted, and starting to accept that this was just part of getting older. But then Frank discovered something that changed everything, a method that didn't just give him more tools to try, but actually cleared the pathways, so his body could finally use the nutrients he was giving it. Within the first week of implementing this approach, Frank went from waking up 5 times a night to just once. By the end of the first month, he was sleeping through the night completely. Margaret moved back into their bedroom, and Frank got his energy and confidence back. He told me it was like someone had finally unclogged the drain, and everything started flowing properly again. What Frank discovered was a unique restoration system that works on 3 levels. First, it flushes out the cellular rust that's been blocking nutrient absorption. Second, it delivers a specific combination of bioavailable compounds that your prostate and bladder tissue can actually use. And third, it optimizes your body's natural circadian rhythms, so your kidneys naturally slow down urine production at night. This isn't about taking more supplements or drinking more special teas, though those can certainly help once your pathways are clear. This is about addressing the fundamental issue that's been preventing your body from healing itself. It's about restoring your cellular machinery so it can do what it was designed to do. The breakthrough came when researchers discovered that the most effective compounds for prostate and bladder health work synergistically, meaning they need to be combined in very specific ratios and delivered in a particular sequence to maximize absorption and effectiveness. This method uses a combination of cellular cleansing agents, absorption enhancers, and targeted nutrients that work together like a perfectly orchestrated symphony. And the complete presentation that reveals exactly how this restoration system works is available through the link in the description below. But before you click on that link, let me explain the deeper mechanism behind why this approach is so much more effective than anything you've tried before. You see, your prostate and bladder don't exist in isolation. They're part of an interconnected system that includes your hormones, your circulation, your nervous system, and even your sleep cycles. When one part of this system becomes dysfunctional, it creates a cascade effect that impacts everything else. Traditional approaches try to target just one piece of the puzzle, but this restoration method works on the entire system simultaneously. The first phase focuses on what's called cellular detoxification, using specific compounds that can actually penetrate the cellular membrane and bind to the toxic buildup that's been accumulating for years. These aren't harsh detox protocols that leave you feeling weak and depleted. Instead, these are gentle, natural compounds that work at the cellular level to restore proper function. The second phase involves targeted reactivation, delivering the exact nutrients your prostate and bladder tissues need, but in forms that your body can actually absorb and utilize. Remember, it's not just about what you take, it's about whether your body can use it. This phase includes specific absorption enhancers that ensure these nutrients reach their intended targets. The third phase is circadian optimization, retraining your body's natural rhythms, so your kidneys automatically reduce urine production during sleep hours. This isn't about forcing your body to do something unnatural. It's about restoring the natural patterns that you had when you were younger, before years of toxin exposure and inflammation disrupted these delicate systems. When all 3 phases work together, men typically see dramatic improvements within the first week. Not just slight improvements, but life-changing transformations. Instead of stumbling to the bathroom for 5 or 6 times every night, they find themselves sleeping peacefully through the night. Instead of planning their entire day around bathroom locations, they regain their freedom and confidence. The 7 drinks I shared with you today are powerful tools, and they absolutely can help improve your symptoms. But imagine how much more effective they'll be when your body can actually absorb and utilize their beneficial compounds. Imagine having the cellular pathways clear and functioning optimally, so every sip you take delivers maximum therapeutic benefit. this is your chance. To finally break free from the endless cycle of nighttime bathroom trips, restless sleep, and daily frustration, this is your opportunity to reclaim the peaceful nights and energetic days you deserve. Your wife can move back into your bedroom. You can travel without anxiety. You can drink water when you're thirsty without calculating how it will affect your sleep. The comprehensive protocol that shows you exactly how to implement this 3-phase restoration system is revealed in the complete presentation. You'll discover the specific compounds that clear cellular pathways, the exact ratios that maximize absorption, and the precise timing that optimizes your natural rhythms. You'll also learn how to combine this system with the 7 drinks I've shared today for even more powerful results. Don't let another night of interrupted sleep steal your energy and peace of mind. Don't accept frequent urination as just part of getting older. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal and restore itself when given the right tools and the right approach. Click the link in the description right now to access the complete presentation and discover how this restoration system can transform your nights and change your life. The solution you've been searching for is waiting for you. Take action now and reclaim your freedom tonight.